I'm starting to see something. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
There we go. It took a while because you're in your car. So welcome in. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I'm ready too. All right. So first off, you would normally be my second session, but my first person in the middle of it, she was getting violently ill, so she had to leave. So I had about 15 minutes. Yeah, she was starting to throw up. She apparently had been sick all day and then did her session.
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, we'll reschedule the other half. So I had about 15 minutes to really zone out on your appointment instead of just going from one to one. And I'm going to tell you what I got. And another thing that happens is whenever I start to feel like somebody is here. So whenever you can tell when spirit or when somebody shows up, because instead of the room feeling empty, it now feels like if I open my eyes, somebody should be standing there, but they're not. Like it's that feeling. So
right.
One of the things I do whenever that happens, especially when I feel like the connection can be really strong because the other person is really strong, the dead person is strong, I bust out a thing called a spirit box. And on the spirit box, the only thing, here, let me take my headphones off, is the only thing that ever shows up if you don't have the connection, if you don't build that connection first, is nothing. Is just gibberish. And so here, I'll just let you hear it real quick. And so if you like that, hang on, nothing. So it's just nothing. And so what happens when you build this connection and you keep it going, as you ask questions, I always ask questions in my head. I will get stuff in my head, obviously in my mind, like I normally channel, but sometimes words will come up on here and I have no idea what they mean, but I'm going to tell you, but 99.9% of the time it has something to do with you. Okay.
Right.
So like this one time I was doing a session, I actually have it as a story of the month. The guy was talking about drugs, brain dead, and then tires. And I was like, all right, I wrote it all down. Anyways, he hung himself with a tire and it went brain dead and he was on drugs. So it was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So let me tell you what I got. Let me tell you what I was vibing with, and then we're going to get into hardcore channeling. Okay.
Okay. Great.
And so I, how do I do this real quick? Sorry, I always like to go and do a spiel. So first off, I'm recording it. I'm going to send you the recording in the morning. And so don't worry about it. It'll be there when you want to listen to it. And if you have any questions at all, just ask me. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing is, people always ask, how do you get messages or how does this work? So normally I'm in my session room, but right now I'm at my mother-in-law's house in California. So we get me in this upstairs back bedroom, but I can channel the same. So I will get signs and symbols that mean one thing to me. I'll get feelings and emotions that'll come through and kind of like sway those. I will get to where they put me in different situations or scenarios and try to make me relive it, feel it, see it, and experience it. And the last way is that I will get words and phrases that'll just kind of show up in my head right now. And she's like in the car with you. But it's funny because this person is bold, but you're even more bold and pushy than she is, or like could ever be. It's interesting. So like where you would be like, come on, let's go. She like more sits back and is like, okay, when like you're the more intense one out of the two. And it's interesting because usually it would be the opposite way,
Right.
So let me go over this really quick. That's just a vibe.
Yeah.
A couple of things that I was picking up in my head and also got on the spirit box. So this is what we're going to go over really quickly. And since we only, I'm going to try to pack it as much as possible. Somebody was talking about she like legit, and I don't know if this goes for you or this goes for my next client, because I know the next one is a murder. I don't think this one's a murder at all. Says that somebody's talking about she's innocent. I have no idea. That was very weird. Somebody talked about instant. I was like, okay, that was interesting too. Just straight up. Somebody was talking about hurry, like in a hurry, or like telling me to hurry. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is. Somebody was talking about, I said, what are you doing? They said flying. I was like, all right, so we're flying. Somebody was kept asking for their dad over and over again. And so that, I know your mom. And so I don't know, but
yeah.
Does she have a separate, like a stepfather? You're divorced, correct?
Yeah, I'm divorced from her father, and I am remarried.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was like, oh, it's your dad, so they'll both be here in this session. And she kept putting it as him being separate. So I'm like, okay, she must have gotten remarried, like because they're usually not Okay, it's okay. I'm on my second husband too. I love him. Kept talking about questions. They kept saying like she has questions, and I'm like, okay, we'll get to that. Somebody was talking about I don't know if they were saying Corona or if they were saying Rona. I don't know what it was. So Corona, that either means we liked Corona, we're from Corona, we something about Corona or Rona. It's one or the other. Another thing was talking about she was talking about clouds, weird. She kept talking about mountains over and over again and summers at the lake. I was like, I don't know. You have summer, like just straight up the whole phrase. I was like, oh, can you tell me something about summers at the lake? And I'm like, okay, well, so we legit wrote that down. Somebody else kept talking about dogs all over the place. And where's it at? Does she have another sister?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a baby involved somewhere?
Not with Heidi, no, not
Okay.
with her younger.
Okay, there's something she kept showing me, like she kept talking about sister, and then she was showing me like young male boy, but baby.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know. And it was like she's holding it though. So that's why I'm like, is baby not there yet? Are we pregnant? Because
right.
It's with her, not there.
Right.
So we'll get into that. Maybe you know about that. Another thing is that she was telling you that, or she was making me feel like either you were out and you were trying to buy Christmas gifts or something, and you're just like, oh, she would like, Gabby would really like this. Like she would really like this. I need to buy this for her. And then like this moment of like, oh shit, I can't. And so kept showing me that over and over again, like feeling stuff, like holding it and feeling it and like being there with you. And I was like, okay, I'll mention that. We'll talk about that. We're totally going to get into that. She's all into like red fuzzy sweater stuff. I have no idea. It's almost like red fuzzy socks. And then she was talking about sad and angry, or people were sad and angry. Those are very intense words. And so I don't know where that comes from. We will go into that too. And then okay, so there's a gentleman with her. He's one tough mother fluffer. And he is, how do you say it? The way that he looks is, he's a very nice man. But it's like she walked in first and this gentleman walked behind her. And
is he older?
It was like he should be in a machine shop, or he should work with mechanics, or he should work with building old mechanics, because he keeps showing me forearms over and over again, which is my sign for like I either built my own business, or I do something in machines, or I do something in machine shops, or I do something in construction. That's what that is. When somebody shows me their hand and their forearm, it's like, this is what I do. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
We're very proud of what we did. We're very proud of what we did in life. So we'll get into that. But anyway, so we're going to people. Are you okay with both coming through? Because they're there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. You have to say yes. Otherwise I can't bring them through. So okay, so let me put on my music in my headset. We're going to figure out where she's at, what happened, what's going on. She's with you now. She's here. And then she goes back. It's hold on. Okay, I'm going to start looking around and zoning out. Hang on. Because she's like buzzing around you. It's like, Mom, can you hear me? Mom, can you hear me? Does she hear me all the time? Blah, 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 blah. Like here, over. Hold on. It's weird. Hang on. Where? She keeps
totally Gabby.
It's like dot. Like if our head was going back and forth. She goes, we're doing really good. We're doing so good. So she's very happy about like doing really well in life. So this is obviously, hold on. So she got killed.
Yes.
Yeah. She goes, I go, what happened? She goes, I just lucked out and it took my life. Like that. I don't know what happened, but that was just a phrase that came into my head. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where are you at? Come back over here. She's talking about like his instant, maybe that's where the instant thing comes from. Blah blah blah, like instant, never saw me, never saw it coming, bleh, like that.
Right.
Hold on, let me figure out why. Hold on. She's making me hearing like laugh. So she was coming from a party or something like that. Hang on. She's just making me feel like I got like smacked or hit or something like that, like hardcore.
Yep.
Hold on. She made me feel. Hang on.
Mm.
I don't know why there's other people involved in this. There's other people or something like that. It's talking about like they're innocent, blah, 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 blah. What is the premise on this? Like we got hit by a car or something? Or what happened with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly it.
Perfect. Okay. I'm asking, I'm like, what is this? Did like somebody come up and physically punch you or kill you? And she keeps showing me like crunching metal. And I'm like, okay, so this is this. And
She was killed in a motorcycle accident. Yeah. So, but she was going straight and they pulled out in front of her.
That's why it's other people are involved. That's why okay.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder. I'm so sorry. So that's why she keeps telling you about it. It's instant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, perfect. Yeah, that's a because everybody always wonders, do they suffer, right? And it's always interesting when they show that or talk about that.
Right.
You know, she keeps telling you, and I maybe this is just the goodness of God. She keeps telling you it's not their fault. And maybe that's just her. I would have to say it is their fault, but
yeah. I mean, I know he didn't intentionally pull out in front of her. He stopped at a stop sign and he just pulled out. So I know he just didn't see her, but it still is not an excuse.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's why they keep talking about, oh, it's not their fault. Remember how they were talking? Hold on, where'd it go? They kept talking about letting it go. That's what, oh my God.
Yeah. And the Commonwealth attorney doesn't even want to charge him with even like failure to yield or
really?
Nothing. But, yeah. But he's 19 years old. So, I mean, I know, like I said, he didn't get up that morning and say, I'm going to do this. You know, it was not intentional, but I cannot not let it go. He has to be charged with something.
Exactly. Okay. So there's still a court case going on with it right now then.
Yeah.
So that's why she keeps talking about letting it go. Oh my God, they do. And it's so hard for us here to do that. Hold on, let's get into that. Hang on. So those are the questions. That's also hang on, let me get in here. She keeps like associating herself as being like in the clouds. And I don't know what that means. Or maybe you like look up and you're like, oh, this is you. I don't know. Or like you assign that. She just keeps showing me like these big cumulus clouds over and over again. I'm like, all right, I'm talking about clouds. Hang on, where? Holy crap. Hang on. Did he like not get out of the car at first to go check on her?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know what happened on the scene.
Okay, let's talk about that. That's where she's going at right now. So no wonder, because you have no idea. She's talking about how like when it happened, we go like this, and then she's talking about how we're like laying there and nobody's there. Like this kid is like so afraid or so scared to like even get out of the car, and she's just there,
laying there. Yeah. I did hear off-duty officer came and did sit with her, but she might have already been gone by then. I don't know.
She was already gone. She's talking about how, hang on. She was instantly knocked out though. Her body may still have been breathing, but it was good. It was, I mean, okay. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, not like we're bleeding.
Yeah. No, that's very comforting to know she didn't suffer.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, the even way, God, she got all these freaking ribs broken and stuff. Hang on, let me go in here. You know, she's funny. She gets up and she like, she goes, damn it. And she just wants to keep going. She's like, damn it. Yeah. Like, can you imagine you're on your merry way and you're
Yeah.
all, she had already graduated. Oh, she had graduated from college. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And
Yep. She sure did.
she did. I'm asking her, I'm like, how old were you? What were you doing? Where were you at? And she's showing me like all these different things. So it's like we graduate from something, we graduate from college. She keeps talking about like, she's putting on khaki pants. For me, that means she's trying to be a manager. She's a manager, like getting into that. She's
Yeah.
talking about how, okay, yeah, khaki pants for me
Yeah.
is like Jake from State
Sure.
Farm. Okay. Where?
Sherwin-Williams.
Really? So it's a pink. Okay. Oh, how cool. Oh, how cool. I would never guess that. I've never done a paint store before. I would never understand that. I'd be like Home Depot. Hang on. She just runs up to you and gives you this hug and just, she's a little bit taller than you. Yeah. Yeah. Because when she's next to you in my head and she runs up, bah, 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 God, and like you can see you, whoa, like this. And it's just this huge, oh my God, she loves you. She loves you.
My best friend.
I know, that's your buddy. She's talking about you made her go further. You made her go further and you invested all of this time and you invested all of this. Wait, what did you like to, hang on. She misses this lake thing. She misses this going out and like doing like water sports or something. Like she's like, she keeps going, oh man, like I miss this, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay. Hold on. Was she, wait. Wait, was she still living at home when this happened?
Yeah. She just moved back in.
Perfect. Okay. I asked her, I go, how old are you? And she's somewhere, I would say no more than 26, no more than 26. Whenever this happened in my head right now, she feels, no, she must be about 26. She must be about 26, 27. Cause she's talking about whenever I got a divorce. So I was 26, 27. Hold on. Yeah, with the living at home, I said, so did you have your own place? Did you live at home? And she was like, well, I had just gotten off of this. And then so she places herself in your house. And then she's talking about like you going through all of her stuff or like you touching all of her stuff that's left there. And so that's why I was like, oh, okay, so she lives there.
Right.
No, they didn't. Did they really? Did y'all keep the bike?
No. I mean, that's total. They have it at the,
The
impound.
place.
Yeah, the impound lot or where they keep cars.
Are you grabbing it?
No.
Okay.
Someone, the adjuster, insurance adjuster is taking it or something but I mean, it's completely totaled.
It's gone.
It's not.
Yeah, that's why she keeps showing me it being a crumpled mess, but then she goes, they're taking it. And I'm like, how are they taking it? How does that work?
Yeah, no, it was completely demolished. There's
Gone.
nothing. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, she's like, and it was her baby. That was her baby. Hang on.
She loved it.
Yeah, I go, was it just a bike or was it your child? And she's like, she like kisses it and does like this. I'm like, oh, okay. Wait, how long? Okay, so wait, holy crap. So this like happened like less than 5 months ago?
Yeah. It'll be three months on the 30th. Yeah.
I asked her, I go, she feels new, right? And so new for me means less than a year. And I'm like, oh my God, how did you get into this is great. Holy crap. Oh my God, hang on. Hold on. So no wonder she still feels in the shock phase.
Yeah.
Wait, your dad is dead? Is this your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing stuff while I'm talking to you. I go, so who's this guy with you? She's like, it's your dad. I was like, no, it's not. Okay, so that's you. Hold on. She's like, oh, you'll be so happy to see him, Mommy. I love you so much. You have no idea. Hold on. You found mom with you. Wait, your mom? No, you're not old enough to have both parents gone. Wait, are both parents gone? Because you saw, or you found this woman too. Okay, cool. Found mom. Okay, so he found her. She's not here though. Mom's not here, but she's talking about him finding her.
Oh, okay.
They're old school, especially this mom type, old school, like hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they have this
Oh
whole like
yeah.
it goes with it. And I'm like, all right, this is not young, hip, cool country here. This is something
No.
more like I'm gonna beat your ass with a belt in a great way type of thing.
Yes.
Oh man. Wait. Whoever this, so your father, did he give your new husband a hard time? Would he give him a hard time?
Yeah, I mean, joke around. Yeah.
Okay. He keeps
Yeah.
doing that with him, like not like I hate him, not in a bad way, but he keeps like, you know how when men joke around funny and they go,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's like making a joke about him, like poking fun at him, and then laughing like that. And so that's why I'm like, I know this. So he's doing that to him. He, sorry, that's what they do. He's like,
He was such a funny guy, and he'd always make jokes, and he'd laugh exactly like that.
That's what he's doing, and you could hear it. If I could make my voice drop lower, I would totally
I know.
it. Yeah, all the way through. Wait. He's. You know, it's funny because your daughter shows up. I don't think it's funny. Your daughter. Hold on. She's talking about he was the life of the party. Like she comes up and she grabs him by his arm like this and like brings him forward. Like, come on. Like he's always the life of the party. He's that Mom, you don't have to worry about me. She's so light. She's in heaven, baby. Don't even worry about it. She's happy. She misses you to death. Where's the horse at? What's going on with the horse?
Well, she was on a horse farm, but I don't think there's a specific horse, but I mean, there are
horses. About horse over and over. And all I see is like, you know, one of those side profile paintings of like one of those chestnut color horses. And I'm like, why am I seeing this? Okay.
Can you ask her if it's at Kara's?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. It's the male. Where's the male one?
Oh, that was probably at the place that she lived that she just left from.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's when she moved back in with me. But the horse is fine, and I think he's still there, and they brought in another horse to be friends, you know, so he's not lonely.
Okay, so she was like BFFs with this horse.
No, she cared for him. It wasn't like the love of her life, but I mean, unless it's one of our horses, we had two horses that are.
The two horses that you had, they were like really same age?
No, the first one we had was way older.
Okay.
And then
the only reason why I asked that is because there's two, it's weird. It's like looking in the backside, like in the back portion of my head, and there's two of them, and they keep it's almost or like she's showing me an image of like two horses, and one's like trying to bite the other one, like from a stall, like this, going back and forth. And so I'm like, I don't know what that means. Hang on, wait. I want to get to her. There's so many places we're going around right now. Otherwise, if we start talking about that, then we're gonna go over there. And I want to wait. Hold on. Where? I guess she's talking about, hang on, mom. You had a really hard time with a funeral. You're talking about like, I don't even know if it's what you wanted, or I don't even know if it's what this, I don't even know if it's that. She's talking about how, hang on. Did everybody write notes to her? Really? She's talking about everybody wrote notes to me. Everybody wished me well, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't believe it. She's like, I couldn't believe it.
There were like 250 to 300 people that showed up.
Holy crap. Okay. She's like, she goes like this. She looks at me. She goes, I'm like, really? Tell me more. Oh, hang on. I know they miss me. I miss them too. That's how she talks. I'm like, okay. She says she comes in and she tries to give you a hug at night, but it causes you a lot of pain.
Really?
So it's like you can feel her presence in the evening time, or you can feel her and it causes you to get sad.
Mm.
It's weird. It's weird. She's
Now
talking
tell her
about,
to come hug me. Come hug
okay,
me anytime.
she's talking about like you laying in bed, and she's talking about her coming up here, and she's talking about
Oh,
trying to like bend over and hug you and love you and do this stuff, but then she almost like she still does it, just FYI. But in those moments when you start thinking about her and you really get like really, 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 really sad, know that that's her there because she's trying to heal that.
okay.
She's trying to heal that. She keeps making me hear you over and over again with you. Like, I just wanted to save my baby. I just needed to do this for my baby. I just needed to do all these different things. And she keeps trying to calm that. She says, what is up with, we ended up having a viewing. She keeps talking about somebody putting different clothes on her or something. That's the weird thing. I don't know what that is.
We didn't really have a viewing. We just my Heidi and I and Ashton came and saw her, but it wasn't like we didn't have a big viewing.
Okay,
you know?
correct. Yeah, she keeps talking about y'all, so people coming up and seeing me. Like, this is a whole
Yeah.
thing, not to everybody, for everybody. And then she keeps talking about, I don't know why she keeps putting a sweater on her over and over again. Doesn't make any sense in my head. There's a word that was weird. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe she's talking about how she's cold now. I don't know. Like, literally, like fuzzy sweater. I'm like, well, she's talking about the trees and the leaves. She's talking about the forest. She's talking about, hold on. She keeps calling herself her angel for you. Her angel, her angel, her angel. You saying that. She keeps, I think you need to keep going with this court thing.
Okay, I am.
Good.
Absolutely.
But well, okay, so this is the whole thing. Me personally, I think you need to keep going for it.
Yeah.
Keep saying you gotta let it go, you gotta let it go. But I know also at some point that little kid needs to know,
Yeah,
to pay attention.
right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, learned his lesson now, but I mean, we can't have other 19-year-olds, whoever driving around, go up to a stop sign and just go through it. After you look both ways, you need to look left again,
Absolutely correct. I learned that growing up in Houston, and I haven't, and other people need to learn that too. Otherwise it can happen again. I can tell you right now is, my God, if I had, hold on. Did like the grandfather own his own company or something? And did y'all not take it over?
No, we did take it over.
Well, what happened with it? Is it still going on?
My ex-husband and I know, because he went crazy.
Oh.
So we had to shut it down.
Oh, okay. So this gentleman in my head, he says, yeah, like, I have the granddaughter. You don't need to worry about it. I have him. It's perfectly fine. I said, okay. And he has this interesting accent. And I go, yeah, like, this is how he's talking. And I'm just like, I go, okay, so what else do you want to talk about? He goes, I ran my own business. I was like, really? Tell me about it. And he goes, that's what it's happening in my head. Yeah, tell me about it. And he goes, well, I went to her, but it's not there anymore. I don't like that. And I'm asking him, like,
right.
Yeah, he says the ex-husband was a fuckhead. We'll call him that. I said, okay. Your dad is just in love with you. He thinks you are the berries. He's like, do you see this girl? Okay, so FYI for right now, in closing, and I mean, if you need me, email me first. If you have any questions after this, email me, okay?
Okay.
Anything. You may get a weird or interesting dream tonight because she's here.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay.
He's the one that's helping her come through because she's so new.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
But but they're okay. And so what I want you to do right now is, in closing, is I want you to take a couple of minutes. I want you to have a good breather, a good cry before you go out into the rest of your world. The next thing, your father is talking about, stay warm, stay warm. I don't know. It's like all this. Oh, so he passed after your mother.
Yeah.
Okay. I go, he's talking while I'm telling you this stuff. Tell her I found her mother. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm talking to you. You see me like looking away. He was like, yeah, I thought that I wouldn't be able to, but I did. So that means that he did. So, okay. So just have a few minutes, have a good breather, have a good cry. The next thing is tonight, before you go to bed, or even before you get out of this car, take a couple of minutes and tell them you love them and tell them thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything about the dog or the cat who is Rona, actually?
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Rona, really?
Rona is her cat, yes. And then we have Dozer, which is her dog. Yes.
Oh my God. That's the dog. We kept talking about both.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's playing with the cat. I don't know why she's playing with the cat. Hang on.
We have 2 cats in heaven.
You do have them in heaven. Okay. She keeps going like this, which is my sign for playing with cats. You know, that
yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She keeps going like this over and over again. I'm like, all right, so you're playing with the cat. So let you know that she has them too. But no, they watch around. Keep talking to her. If you need me again, just email me.
Okay. I will.
But you need to tell them thank you and know that your dad is funny. Just love him. He's great.
He's gonna be with you for a while.
Yeah, he will. You know, and that is okay. Is anybody from like? Hold on. It's okay. So does somebody like to, or somebody from like near the Pennsylvania mountains or something like that, like the Smoky Mountains or something?
Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Rick.
Okay. The only reason why, because so I went up in that area last year in June for a month, and they keep highlighting my vacation over and over again. And so
really?
I'm like, yeah, over and over again. I'm like, all right, who's from there? They're talking about, oh, you were there, you were around there, you know about that.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was my best friend's husband, who was actually also killed in a motorcycle accident.
Really?
Yes.
And he has kids with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because somebody's just coming through saying, give the kids a kiss for me. Okay, so that's a whole nother thing. Okay. So let them know. Yeah. And then, yeah, if I didn't have another session, I'd stay here. I
know. So I'll get another session. That would be amazing.
So first, when you book, you're going to book for my last available that I have, which is a while out. Whenever you book, do that and then email me the date and the time, and then I'll move you up to like a last appointment in the next month, because I want to continue this.
Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome. I'll do that.
But you have to email me, because I'm gonna have to physically grab it, create a new appointment, and just throw you in there.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Amy. Tell them my level.
I will. We'll talk more. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, baby.